Hi there. I'm going to show you how you can use the StockPenguins.com app. It's a completely free app for you to do your equity research on when you're investing, for example, to make informed financial decisions. Okay, so for example, you come into the app right here, and then you just put it in your browser, and then this page should load. So it's a very simple page right here. If you on the right hand side, you can see you can go into a light mode or you can go into a dark mode. So I'm just gonna stay onto the dark mode first. Okay, so for example, you think of a stock that you potentially want to buy. Okay, so imagine Nike. So you want to pull Nike, for example, right? So Nike over here has the name, it has the stock price. So basically, in the past trading day, for example, it's decreased about 3% to about $73 right here. It's currently in this industry, and sector is consumables and cyclical. And you can see the financial metrics over here: quality of company, balance sheet, and dividend. And over here, for example, these are all the graphs of the company, right? So over here, it's about $73 right now. You can see there's a big dip right over here at about June 24th. And the reason why is because they recently reported earnings and stuff, and then the revenue was slowing down. So there was a big drop. So you can see like 19% reduced, basically. You can see the big drop over here, right? Then you want to assess as well, for example, the market cap after it dropped. So it went from $145 billion market cap to basically $113 billion market cap right here. Okay. And then over here, you can see revenue. So revenue over the past few quarters, they've been okay, right? But let's see from an annual basis. Okay, so on an annual basis, in 2020 it went from 37 billion to 51 billion, right? So it's actually quite significant. It's quite okay, right? Everything looks okay. The fundamentals look quite okay. And then over here, you can see only in this quarter, for example, revenue is dipping, right? And then the forward guidance, they said the company was going to slow down revenue and stuff like that. So expect that revenue should decrease or slow, right? That is why the stock price basically plummeted right here. Okay, you can see revenue to net income. This is a $12 billion, right? So $12 billion with about $1 billion in net income. And over the years, the net income is like, it's not really increasing, but it has been gradually increasing. It basically dipped here for a while, and then it dipped here as well, right? And the gross margin is 44%. Okay, so you can see the net income is it's not very stable, right? It's going down, it's going up, it's going down at the same time. And then the EBITDA right here, and the free cash flow is over here. The operating cash flows right here. Earning per share, cash versus debt, dividends, and then total shares issued. So it seems like maybe it's a bit of a dip here. And you can see expenses over the past quarters. It's been holding steady, right? I would say 10 billion to $11 billion spent every quarter. Okay. And if I change it to an annual basis, for example, you should be able to see the graphs also change. So you can see over the past year, in 2020, these guys spent $34 billion and 45 billion. So in general, with the income, you can see the revenue is increasing as well. The revenue is increasing, but at the same time, the expenses are increasing at the same time, right? So it kind of tells you something like to grow the business, you need more money, right? The dividend has been steadily increasing, so that's a good sign. Yeah, so in general, Nike is a good company. You want to see the fundamentals. You want to see how the stock performs, how the company performs, and then you can use this as a benchmark to basically judge, right? So if you see here, under free cash flow or on the other graphs, when you hover over this right here, you can see the definition. Okay, when you see the definition, you also can increase, and then you can push it to full screen, and you can see the entire graph basically on full screen. Okay. All right, so this is basically the home screen. If you want to increase or see multiple tabs, you can click here, and then you can open another stock right here, right? So if you want to search an Apple, okay, and then you want to search Facebook. So Facebook's ticker is Meta, and then Meta platforms, okay, and then maybe you want to see a Google. All right, and so for example, you can open up multiple tabs very fast, right? You can switch between tabs. So you can take a look at different stuff and compare very easily. So that's how you use this product right here. All right. The next thing I'm going to show you is that you can see I've opened Apple, Meta, Facebook, Google, right? And over here on my watch list, for example, if you want to add something to your watch list, you can go into, for example, Apple, and you can click this star icon. So this star icon right here, you press it, and then it adds to your watch list. And you can see Nike is added over here as well. So if I want to go to ServiceNow, I click it, and then it should go to ServiceNow. If I go to Deckers, I should be able to go to Deckers immediately as well. And then the graphs pull up right here. All right, so this is the search function. It's very simple. if I want to go into a compare function, you go to compare here. And so for example, I am in advertising, right? So advertising, you want to compare a Meta, a Facebook versus a Google, right? And then you can see, just compare the company side by side, right? So you can see over here, like Facebook is a $1.2 trillion market cap, $2.3 trillion market cap, right? So it's almost 2 times bigger. On the revenue side, you can see over here, Alphabet or Google is also massively much bigger, right? This is, let me change it to an annual. So you can see here, revenue of 300 billion, revenue of 134 billion. So actually Google is a much bigger company than Facebook, right? And you can see both of them, balance sheet revenue is very increasing. So both of them are very good companies. The gross margin, 80%, 56%. The net income, you can see 39 billion, 73 billion. All right. And then you can compare, for example, the price to earnings is 30, and then the price to earnings is 28, right? So you can compare both stocks at the same time. All right. The last feature that I'm going to show you is that you click over here, you go into top companies. So you can basically see and compare different stocks or different companies, right? In different companies, these are the top 500 companies based on their market cap. Okay, so these are basically the biggest companies right here, right? So I can see Microsoft, Apple, Nvidia, Alphabet, Amazon, TSMC, etc. And you can see the market caps over here, 800 billion, 400 billion, 300 billion. Okay, if you want to see all of them, you can click here and you can push it to 100. So you can see 100 at one time. You can see here. So what this allows you to do is that if you're trying to find new stocks to invest in, you can basically find this or like use this tool, and then you can go and check out some new stocks over here. Like, oh, I didn't know Unilever is $139 billion market cap, right? So you didn't know this stuff, or maybe you found out Unilever or like Mitsubishi or Honeywell, for example, is a stock you're potentially interested in, right? But you only learned about it because you are over here, right? So you're just discovering new investing ideas in a sense. And then on the bottom right, you can see page 2, page 3. You can basically scroll however you like as well. Yeah. So that is here. If you can see, it's last updated 8 July, right? So every day we will pull a refresh in, so you can take a look as well. Okay. And then lastly, we want to make this app as easy as possible for as many people as possible. Okay. So we made it friendly for languages. So there's Chinese. You can see here it automatically changes. Everything changes basically. There's Spanish, Espanol. Okay, everything should change to Spanish. French. All right. Deutsche, Netherlands, Japanese, Italian, Korean, Vietnamese, Bahasa. All right, we're trying to cater to as many people as possible so that this financial information can be, yeah. All right, lastly, we have a Discord community over here, so you can join it. You can press this Discord link right over here, and then you can join it. And hopefully you will meet like-minded people and other investors that are, wanting to share ideas and wanting to be generous with their information as well. And then there's also a Telegram group. So the Telegram group here is more a channel where we have product updates. We will update you in this channel right here. Yeah. And then lastly, I'll show you the dark mode. So just now I showed you the light mode, but this is how the light mode looks like when you push it over here. All right. So this is pretty much it for the StockPenguins demo. We will improve the product. So we definitely want to improve the product over time. So we are very open to how do I say this? We're very open to feedback. So if you have any feedback, please go into our Discord. Just send a message on the chat and stuff like that. Hey, can we have this? Hey, can we have this? We are very, very open to feedback. Our developers and our team will definitely hear your feedback and see whether it's possible to build something like this for you. All right. Thank you so much. And please do try the product. Thank you so much. And we'll see you soon.